class yesterday with NIM A122-152. Here I will submit a report on the result of an interview that my friend and I have conducted. A few weeks ago, my friend and I interviewed a teacher at elementary schools in Prestu Tatura, Palu City. Then after that, we conducted another interview with our own version. By repeating the interview we had done with the interviewee, I acted as the interviewee and my friend as the interviewer. And I will reiterate the answer I gave last week in this report. At the time, my friend asked me several questions such as why I want to become a teacher, and my answer was because my parents and family told me to become a teacher. After becoming a teacher, I felt comfortable, so I stayed a teacher. Then the second question she asked me was the biggest challenge I faced during my time as a teacher. And I answered that the biggest challenge I often faced was having to adapt first to the different characteristics of the children. So that was the biggest challenge for me. The third question she asked me was what learning methods I use when teaching, and I answered that the methods I use are creating a comfortable learning environment, then using learning media so that children understand the lesson better, and using discussion methods, and finally, of course, evaluation. The next question she asked me was how to deal with stubborn children, and at the time my answer was yes, in our schools there must be stubborn children, so teacher must have a way to deal with these children, such as giving advice, motivation, and telling them not to do it again. If still naughty, the teacher will report to his parents so that his parents can also advise him. But there are some parents who are ignorant of their naughty children, so they don't advise and educate their children too. So it's useless, the child will not change. But I'm sure if the child grows up, he will understand and not be naughty anymore. And the last question she asked me at the time was my hope for my students in the future, and I answered, of course, I hope my students can become smart and successful people in the future, who can become useful for the country and the nation and make our parents and teachers proud. From the interview, I think that being a teacher is not easy, but from the interview's answer, I feel that to become a teacher, we must have our own intentions, not because of other people's order or following other people's wishes. For example, when I want to become a teacher, I want to share knowledge and I will to make my students smart and great. Then in the future, being a teacher must be firm with students. And as parents, we also have to educate children at home, such as teaching them to respect their elders, giving them advice, and teaching them good things. So I think that's all for me. Thank you.
버스 안에서 going 이불 속에서 going